Hi guys, Matt from Sweatshed here, and I'm just coming to you now with video 2 of the series about reasons why people become unmotivated and what to do about those reasons why they become unmotivated. In an attempt to boost viewing numbers, I have a guest appearance on today's video. No, I just have to hold him because if I don't, he starts crying. Anyway, so reason number 2 was people who start to notice a lack of motivation tend to be people that are starting to fail to remember the benefits or the rewards of the activity or the path that they've chosen to follow. So when we're unmotivated and demotivated, I need to check if they're actual words. When we lack motivation, we tend to think about the effort, the work, the time it's going to take to get where we're trying to get to, all the negative things, all the things that are going to be, causing us sacrifice and going to cause us to work hard and be a negative impact on our lives, and as opposed to the reason why we're doing it in the first place. So as I keep saying, we're going to keep bringing this back to fitness and exercise. But you have to accept that hopefully the thing that you've chosen to pursue is a worthy endeavor. Why would you choose to do something that wasn't worth your time and effort? So hopefully everything, the things that you've chosen as a kind of goal to work towards are worth it. And things that are worth working towards take time and they take effort. That's what makes them worth trying to achieve, because when you do achieve it, you feel a sense of pride, a sense of achievement, because the thing that you tried to do or the thing that you succeeded in doing wasn't easy, and probably a lot of people haven't succeeded in achieving that goal. So that makes you feel special because you've done something other people can't. Get out of my bed. So what we need to do is we need to stop thinking about the climb and the way up. If any of you've ever climbed Snowdon or whatever, at times the view's not great. You're just looking at the floor, you're cracking on with the step by step, watching you don't, cruckle over on your ankle and break your leg. It's not great. You don't really get a chance to look up and look around because you're too busy working on the climb. But then when you get to the top and the hard work's done and you stood at the top of the mountain, you get to enjoy the view. You get to enjoy the rewards and reap the benefit of the work that's preceded it. And that's what we need to think about when we're kind of working on goals, relying on motivation to get us through to an end goal. I think he's just noticed himself. So yeah, stop thinking about the climb and focus on the view from the top. Remembering why is an important factor in staying motivated. You need to know what your why is. Why am I doing it? Because if you can't answer that question, it's no wonder that you struggle with motivation. If you're just doing it because you're bored, or because perhaps it's someone else's why. Why do I go to the gym? Well, because everyone else does, or because I think it's the thing that I should do. Or why do I eat healthily? Because, well, something on the telly told me that I can't eat fish and chips every night of the week. If you want to eat fish and chips every night of the week, do it. If your why isn't strong enough, then you can have all the motivation in the world and you won't achieve what you set out to achieve because it's not important to you. And you need to know what will you be getting in return for your hard work. So kind of started to touch on ways to sort of work past this problem. When you start to feel demotivated and lacking motivation, you need to start to visualize the rewards, visualize what it is you're working towards, whether that be monetary value of you're trying to earn more money at work, or so you perhaps visualize what that money would enable you to buy or where it would enable you to travel to and things like that. If it's more fitness related, maybe it's skill based, so you're going to visualize what it'll feel like to be able to do a pull-up, or to squat body weight, or to do a handstand, or if it's yoga based, to be able to do a pose that you can do on holiday on the beach so that you can post it on Instagram and get 100 likes, and that's going to be the greatest thing you've ever achieved. You need to visualize what it's going to feel like to get to the end, to get to the point you're trying to work towards. So you can do that in your head. You can physically sit and think about what it will feel like to be at the end of the kind of the process, the journey. Or you can physically prompt yourself. You could change the phone on the wallpaper on your phone. You could just have a photo that's just sat in your camera roll. You could perhaps stick a photo up somewhere important where you're going to be lacking motivation most. So maybe on the fridge when you kind of head in there for a snack, and you see a photo of you 2 years ago, and that's what you're trying to work back towards, or a celebrity's body that is particularly inspiring for you that you want to obviously not look like potentially, but kind of work towards a similar level of aesthetics, or maybe in the car, so when you're traveling home from work to the gym and traffic's being a bit of a twat, and you're like, what do I do? Do I turn left and go home? Do I turn right and go to the gym? That visual, physical prompt is there to make you make the right decision, which is go to the gym, by the way, when your motivation's lacking and you perhaps could fall off the wagon. So you need to visualize. Try and make it as vivid as possible so that you feel really strongly and passionately about what that achieving those goals are going to feel like. And that's the main thing. Put yourself in the shoes of the future you that has that goal achieved, that has that box ticked that you're currently you're longing to tick off. How good will that feel? And if that doesn't make you feel motivated to try and achieve it, then perhaps the why isn't strong enough. And then one other sort of coupled in with that is that sometimes we set ourselves goals that are so big to try and achieve that, yes, we can visualize how good it's going to feel to finally achieve it, but the goal's so big that the kind of end point is so far away that even though we can sort of feel how good it's going to feel to get there, it's still so long off that it's easy to forget that on a regular basis, that we're working towards something that's so far away that it's easy to kind of let it sort of drift away from the forefront of our heads and become unmotivated again. So what I propose is that you kind of establish a series of rewards and a series of kind of almost treats, gifts, if you will, that you kind of use as stepping stones, milestones, as you work towards this bigger goal. So, for example, if I lose £1 this week, I will allow myself to buy a new something or other, top from the shop, or whatever is important to you. Different things are important to different people. So if I lose £2 this week, I will allow myself to have a pint and a pie at the weekend. Not that you should reward yourself with unhealthy foods and alcohol, but it's a reward, and people will be spurred on by different treats, gifts, rewards. So focus on the benefits and the rewards of why you are doing what you are doing. When you are lacking motivation, if those whys are strong enough, all you have to do is visualize how good it will feel to achieve your goal, and that should spur you on, that should reignite your fire to want to work on those goals again. And if it doesn't, you need a new why, you need a new goal. And also just create smaller bite-sized chunks of smaller goals of a bigger goal that you could achieve in a day, a week, a month. Reward yourself for those goals as you work towards achieving a bigger, grander master plan goal, if you will. So that's point 2 elaborated. Thanks to Pierre for the kind of guest appearance. He's probably going to make a guest appearance on a few other videos because he's nice and quiet when I hold him. Yeah, I'll be back with video 3, elaborate on the point 3 on the blog post. Like I said, it probably is going to work out quicker to read the blog post, although these videos will elaborate on the points I was trying to put across. Okay, like I said yesterday, it's a time of year to try and help each other out and keep each other motivated, drag each other through to January. Get your heads down, work hard. Better times are coming, and those times are called January, new year, new me. Let's do it. Okay, catch you in video 3. See you later.